Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, broadcasting here in a comfortable room from Ridgeway, Colorado, without my teeth, unfortunately, because I just had a tooth pulled and it's still too sore for that. I hope you can understand me. It's time to talk about the January giveaway, and that's this right here. Now, this was a prototype pre-production. They're well into production now on these. They're very nice radios. This is a Baofeng. It's marked Baofeng, but actually it's sold by Radioddity. Okay, Radioddity sells Baofeng's DMR radios, and this is a DMR radio. We have the battery here. Okay, this is a 2200 milliamp battery, so that's a normal size battery. And we put that in there, and we've got the antenna here, which is standard Baofeng mount, which means the male is on the radio and the female's on the antenna. Okay, so here's your radio right here. This is the Baofeng radio, and it is DMR. So that means that this works on both DMR and regular FM, on 2 meters and on 70 centimeters. Because it's a full-featured DMR radio, it has the gigantic memory, so you can store up to 300,000 contacts. Now, there's only about 150,000 DMR registered users, so it will show all of them. That way, when you hear a DMR signal come in, you will actually see the call sign, the name, the location right on the front. It's almost like a caller ID. If you use a hotspot, or you can put this on minimum power and use a hotspot like this one. This is made by NextGen down in San Diego. It's just a Raspberry Pi with a little daughter card on top of it, and you can use this and do it through the internet instead of through a repeater. This will work on all FM repeaters and all the DMR is Tier 2. Okay, it's a very nice little radio. It comes with a charging stand, power supply, with the microphone and earplug cable, and the programming cable. This is the Kenwood style interface for that. Okay, and you can program this to your heart's content, both FM and the DMR channels. Now, I want to caution you. This and the power supply are 10 volts, not 12. If you try to run this, and unfortunately it has the same connector type as a 12 volt. If you run this in your car, you could be looking at a fire. Okay, this is 10 volts. So either adapt it for 10 volts or else just use this charger for this. There's no separate cable for going directly into the radio from a battery. It's a very nice little radio. It sells on Amazon for about $100. I noticed that I hadn't actually reviewed this radio when I was looking for a radio for the giveaway. And so count this as the review. They're marked Baofeng, but they're actually Radioddity radios. Radioddity sells them. Baofeng doesn't sell its own DMR radios, but it's a Baofeng. And this is a real sturdy one. Okay, and it's got IP47. I think it can be up to 3 feet in water for 30 minutes or something like that. So if you're in the middle of a California flood and you drop it, you might be able to pick it up, except the flood waters are really muddy and often flowing fast. So there is a clip on the back where you can put a belt connection, but there is none in here for that. So this is the digital mobile radio. Let me tell you what model it is. The model is back here on this. It hasn't been put anywhere else because, like I said, this was a pre-manufacturing prototype. It's model DM Delta Mike 1701. 1701. Okay. Battery goes on like that. You could be the proud owner of this radio. Now here's how to enter. Send via post, U.S. Post Office. This is primarily for stateside hams. Hams outside the country can enter, but if you win, I will ask you to pay the postage. Otherwise, if it's in the U.S., I'll pay the postage to get it to you. U.S. includes Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, etc., etc. U.S. and all outlying possessions. So, put your name, your call sign, your mailing address, where this is going, post office, your mailing address, and your phone number in case I have any questions. Now, what happens to the entries that are not selected? They are shredded. I don't keep any information, okay? The person who wins the radio will get their entry back in the radio, okay? So, send it to Dave Kassler, C-A-S-L-E-R, KE0OG at P.O. Box 98, Ridgeway, Colorado, 81432. So there you have it. You can enter the giveaway. Note that all of the entries must be received by March 1st, okay? And then on the first Thursday in March, we will do the drawing, and it'll probably go out the next day to whoever it is. So, if you get this, congratulations. I will give it to you for exactly what it cost me, which was nothing. Okay, they sent this to me for review. It's a really nice little radio. And it's sturdy and much more solidly built than the UV5R. So, there you have it. Until we next meet, 73.